Hello everyone, Dory here. So I am so excited because today we are going to unpack the abundance challenge. And I hope that you saw the teaser this morning in our group talking about abundance and talking about the oil and just asking who has it. This is going to be big and it's going to be a lot of fun. So this is open to anyone, and if you are in this group as a member of Young Living, then you are here and welcome to participate. This is open to everyone who is a member of the One Breath at a Time community. That means anyone who is in my downline. And this is wonderful because I love this community. It is a wonderful support group, and that is what this abundance challenge is about supporting each other and finding abundance. So before I go into the details of this challenge, I want to talk a little bit about what is abundance, because our first thought is usually money. We think of abundance and we think of having a lot of money, but I'm going to tell you that abundance is so much more than that. It's a mental state. It is a belief that you have. Abundance is just a lot of something. That could be your feeling, that could be your confidence, that could just be your relationships, having an abundance of meaningful relationships. So I love that word abundance. It is just a very powerful word to me, especially because it doesn't just have to correlate with that money. If you want to read more about that understanding of abundance, I did write about it on our blog post, our most recent blog post on our blog. I'll post the link in here when I'm done with the video. So this challenge is really all about helping you see that the oils that we have, the oils that we use, are not just for physical benefits. Now, I know that we love having our oils and they help with immune support, or they help with maybe rubbing them on our muscles after a workout or before a workout, or just if we're tired we'll use them, or in the fall we might rub some oils on our chest or back. But I want you to know that the oils can be used for so much more than just the physical. We can use these oils for emotions and for a mental state. And so let's break it out a little bit more. Throughout this abundance challenge, you are going to create a mantra. You might call it a statement, an affirmation. It's basically a way that you want to be abundant in your life. So let's say that you want more abundance in believing in yourself. So in that case, maybe you're going to say, I am wonderfully made. That might be your statement that you're saying about yourself, or I am confident and can handle whatever comes my way. Now, here's the thing. As I say some of these examples, if you find yourself saying, oh, that's not me, well, then that needs to be your affirmation. That needs to be your mantra. So if that is what you see and you're like, oh my gosh, there's no way, that is what is meaningful. That gives you that kind of gut check of that's a good affirmation for you. So let's say that your emotions are on a roller coaster, and maybe it's the statement that you would say is, I'm calm and balanced. That's going to be your abundant feeling, that you want to speak into abundance, right? Is that you desire to be calm and balanced because your emotions are like this at that time. Now, this idea may be new for you, and it may be different, that you can speak something and change your mental state. But there have been countless research articles written about this whole idea of the power of words and how that affects our subconscious. When you experience that, oh, that's not me, that's your subconscious speaking. And using words and speaking life actually can change our subconscious. So again, we call that an affirmation. So this affirmation statement is going to come from the part of you that you really want deep inside, that desire that you have. And it could be financial. Remember, abundance can be financially based, but a lot of times the reason for financial wants, needs, desires is actually coming from this state of being. What does having financial security and abundance financially, what does that actually do to, like, how do you feel when that happens? So we have this need and desire to feel confident, to feel content, even just contentment, comfortable in our own skin. All of these affirmations that we might come up with can help us in that. Basically speaking as if it's already come to pass. So it's a statement not saying, oh, I will be confident. No, I am confident. There's a lot of power in that. So this is how this challenge will work. When you decide to accept the abundance challenge, you're going to be sent a sample of abundance. And we actually currently have, I wish I could show you the beautiful rollers that I'm putting together for some members. We have a lot of leaders that are jumping on, and they're gonna be sending these samples of abundance out as well. So you're gonna get a sample of abundance automatically for saying, yes, I am excited to do this challenge. I can't wait to do this challenge. You're going to get that sample. And then, but before I go into this, let me talk about why abundance oil, why this is so important, why the use of abundance oil itself is important. So you have a frequency, okay? I said the F word, frequency, and I don't want you to think, oh gosh, Dory's talking frequencies, this is weird, this is woo-woo. Okay, I get it, I have been there too, but bear with me on this again because we're gonna break it down, science-based, like, let's go with this. So everything has a frequency. Everything has a frequency. Your cells in your body, they're vibrating. Frequency is the vibration of your cells. That is what a frequency is how fast or slow cells are vibrating. So if your cells stop vibrating, then you're dead, okay? So when something is alive, cells vibrate. When something is dead, even let's say like a rock, then it's gonna have it's not gonna vibrate, so no frequency. So vibrating frequencies, good, because it means that you are alive. So essential oils, what they can do is they can actually raise the frequency of your cells. That means you are more vibrant, you are more vivacious, you have more life in you when you use essential oils. And abundance, here's my bottle of abundance. It has a great amount of frequencies in it. If you look at the oils that are in this, orange, frankincense, patchouli, clove, ginger, myrrh, cinnamon, black spruce, just some really, really great ones in there. High frequency oils means that when we use it, our frequency will rise as well, and that's good. Speaking words of life to yourself actually raises your frequencies also. And when you have something that has a high frequency, it's going to attract a high frequency. So it's like things attract like. Have you ever had that time when you're just kind of in an awful mood? It's like you woke up late, your clothes weren't clean, or you couldn't get breakfast, all of that sort of stuff. And it just seems like it compounds, like worse things keep happening, worse things keep happening, worse things keep happening. So what's happening is that your low frequency at that moment is attracting more low frequencies, and it becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy. So what happens when you shift that attitude and you say, okay, you know what? Yes, something may not have happened my way, but I am going to generate the positivity that I wish to have. And then what happens then is that you're going to be attracting. So people who you're like, oh my gosh, they're just so lucky. They just have so much going on, so much good stuff happening in their life. Well, it's not really luck. It's just that they're attracting that positivity because that's what they're doing at that moment. So this whole challenge is all about shifting that mindset and changing the course of our lives through abundance. And again, abundance is not just money. Abundance is this whole state of being. Okay, so going back to this challenge, when you decide to accept the challenge, you are going to be given a sample of abundance, and that sample will last you for a whole month, 31 days. I think this is like 31 days. So it'll last you for a month's time. And so here's what you're going to do. You're going to take that abundance and you're going to speak life into yourself. That's kind of the basis of this challenge, is that you use that abundant oil and you speak life into yourself. Now, there are also going to be 4 things that you will agree to. When you say, I am taking the abundance challenge, you're now going to agree to these 4 things. You're going to agree to wear your abundance every day and say this affirmation statement. You can come up with one. We're going to give you options for ones. If you want to change it every day, you can do that. But we're going to give you options. We're going to work with you. So don't worry about that. We will help you. But that's number 1, is you wear abundance. You say your affirmation every single day. Number 2 is that you are going to intentionally talk to 20 people about your oils. Just about how you experience them, how you've used them, how you love them. These are people that you might have already talked about essential oils to. So they may not be someone that you're like, oh, hey, let me tell you about my oils. No, it just could be a, hey, we've talked about them before. Did you know that I just used lavender right before I shaved? I just put it on my skin and I shaved and it was just a really great shave. I mean, like, oh my gosh, there you go. Easy daily use. Now, the only caveat with that is that they can't already be Young Living members, because we know if you're with a Young Living member, we're going to talk about oils. No, this is intentionally talking about oils with someone else that's not a member yet, someone that you've talked to about oils or someone that you haven't talked to about oils. So anyways, and we can help you with that. I mean, there have even been people who have done this challenge that they say, hey, I'm taking a challenge with my group, and can I just ask you 3 questions? Or can I just ask you 5 questions? And we'll give you those questions. And it can be kind of like interview form. There you go. Now you've intentionally talked to one person. So that's relatively simple, 5 people a week. And that's 20 people within the month. And you can do all 20 in one day if you want to. I'm fine with that. Now, number 3 is that, and I say this and I want you to bear with me, you're going to teach a class. Now, when I say teach a class, you may stop and say, stop, I'm out, I'm done. This is not for me. I don't want this. But this could be as simple as gathering a couple of people around, putting the oils just on your dining room table, pulling them out and saying, hey, I use peppermint vitality in my tea, or I use thieves vitality in my tea. I use thieves vitality in my capsule every day because I really love staying healthy, especially with back to school. Like that's a class. If you want to do something more formal, we have scripts that we can give you and you can use. But it doesn't have to be anything scary or formal. It's just gathering a person or 2 and teaching them about what you've used. What you've used. That's it. Nice and simple. And then the 4th thing is making a social media post. And that's one post on Facebook, not in this group, but outside, like on your page, in this group, or maybe on Instagram, or if there's another social media platform that you use, I'm sure it's fine. Just, you want to put it out there so people can see it. And we can help you with that. We can help you with the wording. We can help you with some ideas of how you could do it and how you could tell a little story about how you're using that product. But that's it. You know, we'll figure it out. We'll help you figure it out with that. So just to recap, with the Abundance Challenge, you're going to immediately be given a sample of abundance. Immediately. And that sample will last you the 30 days. And you're also going to be in a separate Facebook group. It's just going to be around for this challenge, and then we will archive it. So it's not like it's another group. It's just a support community for those who are doing this challenge. I have been able to join another team who is doing this challenge and seeing what they're posting in their abundance group. And oh my gosh, you guys, the things that are happening for these people are just beautiful. The changes that they're seeing in just a couple of days by speaking life into their life. So again, the 4 things that you're agreeing to when we give you your sample of abundance, then this is what you agree to. You're going to apply that oil every day and use and say your statement. You're going to intentionally talk to 20 people about oils. You're going to have a class, just share what you use with friends, and you're going to make 1 social media post. That's it. That's it. So if you accept this challenge, then I will post a link to a form that you need to fill out. It is super short here, but we just need to know what your address is. That's it. Just we need to know where we can send your sample, and that just helps us track who is participating in this. It just helps the people that are in charge just know. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get going and get you set up from there. So I will say anyone at the end who completes the whole challenge is going to be given a "Wow, you're awesome" prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is because there are a couple of ones that are floating around, but let me just tell you that these are ones that you will want to have. That "Wow, you're awesome" prize is absolutely worth it. So and it's just a thank you for doing it. Now, I do want to say that this is something that when we wish for abundance in our lives, it doesn't mean that we stick with the status quo. It doesn't mean that we stick with what we're doing. And in order to have that abundance, we have to stretch. We have to grow. We have to go outside of our comfort zone. So yes, some of the things that we're asking in this challenge may be a little bit uncomfortable, but when we have that and when we're able to work past a little discomfort, that's when we grow as people. So that's the point of this challenge, is we want to grow together, and this is a way that you can do it in a nice, supportive community. So I hope that this is exciting to you. I hope that it's as thrilling as it is to me. I am so excited to see who's going to jump on and bring abundance into their lives this next month. And we're going to share more abundance stories. There are so many great stories of using as I drop my oil. There are so many great stories of using abundance and having abundance as well. So I'm glad these bottles are so strong. No breaks. Whew. So that being said, show me your excitement. Go ahead and comment here. If you see someone that you're like, oh my gosh, they need to see about this, tag them in this video so they can see it. And I'm so excited. I'll get those links up there so you can see the blog post and the Google Doc, so you can sign in right now and get started with the Abundance Challenge. Just so that you know, for dates, we are looking at starting on the 22nd of August and going for a full month. So that's through September 22nd. But here's what I want you to know. I know that some of you might be traveling, some of you might be doing this or that. We are starting this on the 22nd. However, if you're out of town and you know that you're not going to be able to get to your mail and get your abundance in time, then you can start this with frankincense. You have frankincense on hand with your starter kit, so you can do it with frankincense. You can do it with another grounding oil. We can help you with something else while you're waiting for abundance to get in. There are a lot of other high frequency oils that you have access to already that you'll be able to use. So don't let that hold you back. This is going to be awesome, and we are thrilled to have you. And even if you're watching this video a little after the fact, and it might be after August 22nd, but you want to jump in, jump in. We are so excited to have you, so excited to bring abundance to all of us. And with that, I will let you go, and I'll get those links up there, and have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.